work here. Thank you. Anyway, I'm gonna get these done. I'm gonna get back up and mow. Levi, what you got? What happened though? They forgot your cookie? Can we get it tomorrow? We can't drive all the way back to this today. Mama's leg hurts when it hangs down for too long. Because we can do it tomorrow? Okay, listen to me. Okay, listen. It's just one little thing. Does the one little thing got to mess up the whole day? No, it doesn't. We can be happy about the things that we have and not worry about the one little thing, because that one little thing we can get tomorrow, right?
Yes, I'll have it tomorrow.
Okay, good deal. Good morning. We had a grocery order, and I told him I'd get him Whataburger. I thought we were going to go find Mama Chair. Well, not Mama Chair. Daddy. You know his new chair. I don't know if y'all were... I'm sure they've told you. His new chair that came with that new furniture after the flood. The dogs chewed it. Chewed the cord. Dad rewired the cord, and then at some point it still worked after he rewired. Like he cut the chewed pieces out, and then
I like it tomorrow.
put it back together.
And I tried to cookies tomorrow.
I know. And it worked. But then it went out. And Buddy thinks it's the little control box up underneath there. So anyway. So we went and picked up our groceries, and I'm fixing to head out and let Molly and the goats out. I haven't done that yet this morning. I thought that Jake would ride Big Boy this morning after they got done doing the stuff they had to do this morning. But then we picked up groceries and the day kept dwindling. So I told Jake, why don't we just ride tomorrow? Because once I let Molly and the goats out, I don't want them to interfere with Big Boy right now. Because he doesn't really care for the goats. He doesn't hurt them, but he don't like them around. He tolerates Molly, but Molly don't really mess with him either. It just shows how Molly's a cow, but she was raised with these goats, so goats don't bother her. But she's not been raised with horses. There's horses across the fence from her, but they knew their border. The fence was their border. Now all of a sudden one of them things is in with her, so she's not high man on the totem pole anymore. Because, in my heart, she is. But when he comes running toward the front, like when he sees me, they all get out of his way, fast. Anyway, so I don't want him having to, Jake out there trying to ride with any of the goats or the horse or the cow around him. That's why we do it early in the morning while they're still locked in the lane. Because they lock up close to the house at night. Anyway, so I'm going to go out and let them out. And then I'm going to come back in and put the rest of I put the cold stuff away, but I hadn't put the rest of the groceries away. When I sit in the car with my knee, your legs are down. After a while, that hurts. And I can only pull it up so much in the truck. So it's like up close to that brake button underneath the dash. And then at some point I had it sitting, my truck has that pocket in the door, and it has that cup holder, the little round part for Coke or something. Anyway, I had it sitting up on that. It was in a bent position but more high up in the air. That doesn't hurt too bad either. Anyway, I'm gonna go out and take care of that stuff, then get back in here, and we will see you guys in a little bit. I can't take another minute of this sitting. I know I've got to rest my knee. I know that. I know I have to ice my knee. My knee it's not cold right now. But I had, when we got back from getting groceries, after I put everything away, I took the peas frozen peas from my freezer, and sat here in my chair, laid it back so my legs would be in the air, flopped down a dish towel and my peas, and I laid here for about 30 minutes with that peas on it. My leg was so my knee was so cold, I'm thinking like, it's numb. It's so dope. It's so cold, it's numb. I could pinch it and not even feel it. And then I took a nap. I took about a 30-minute nap. Maybe a little bit longer than that, but I kept waking up. Like the kitten would jump on me, or then Smeagol would jump on me. Then they would jump off of me because one would be biting the other while they were laying on me. And every now and then I'd just sit the kitten over there on a kitten tower. I'd just sit her up there and hope she'd stay. And in a few minutes she'd be right back laying on my chest again. Anyway, I finally sat up and said, I can't do this no more. And Lebo goes, what are you going to do? And I said, I'm going to go outside. So I really need to mow my backyard. And I still have T-post caps to put on. So I thought, well, if I go, not my front yard, I need to mow my backyard. So I got to thinking, if I go out the back gate with the lawnmower and have the T-post caps with me, then I can just ride up to each post and put a cap on. I don't have enough to do my whole fence. I'm going to have to order more. But I go ahead and use what I've got, because I really haven't been out there and done that again since my leg's been a little bit worse. I'm not going to sit here with the camera focused on me, just sitting in my chair. I just can't do that. So when I do a video, y'all are seeing me up moving around doing things, but I'm not constantly up doing things. I am resting my leg.
You're resting your leg.
I am resting it, right?
Yeah.
Who gets me the peas?
I get them.
And sometimes you put the peas up for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does it for me.
you.
Because he's a good old kid. Yeah. What else do you do for me?
Yeah.
What? You pour my what?
Diet Coke.
No, because Coke is locked in the pantry. What do you pour up for me? You just said it. You pour my what? Tea. So when I'm laid up with my leg up resting, he does a lot of things for me. Anyway, I did order some frankincense oil. I had read a while back an article on oils, essential oils, and I had read that frankincense oil is good for sore muscles and
Father's not a place for him.
ligaments, tendons, I don't know, all this different stuff I read. But you also have to have a carrier oil. So you can use, like, even some of those items, vegetable oil. I ordered coconut oil, and I ordered frankincense oil, 100% frankincense. And then I looked up how many drops or how much how you break it down. So it was like between 1 and 5 drops of frankincense oil to 3 ounces of the coconut oil, or your carrier oil, which I'm using coconut. So I went ahead and purchased these little empty containers so I could just mix it up like in one whole little container. So I think those containers would hold 10 ounces. I put 6 ounces of coconut oil, and then I did 10 drops of frankincense oil. And I've already rubbed it on my knee. Now, does it feel better? I don't know. It's only been 10 minutes. But I told Levi I'm headed out. I just got to go out. So I'm going to get on the lawnmower. I'm going to have to run, get gas for the lawnmower. And then at the store across the street. And then I'm going to go out and I'm going to mow the backyard. And while I'm out there, I'm going to go ahead and take that bag of caps I had with me and just pop them on those. And I'll be using the lawnmower so I can just sort of ride up to them and do that. So I hope you guys can hear me, because I want to kill my mower every time I stop and want to talk. But I've been doing, you can see all the way down, well, I don't know if you can see. There's orange caps all the way down that fence back over there. There's a cluster of about 8 T-posts right in a cluster right past past that gate right there, there's in about a 10-foot span, there's about 7 T-posts. Buddy and Steph did that back when they had their goats, and their goats kept getting out. So I didn't put anything on those, but there's basically no reason. I put the gate up and I closed the gate, so none of the goats or the cow or big boy can even go into Buddy and Steph's little patch right now until I order some more T-post covers. And I come to these like this. This is the second one I've come across. See how long this sticks out? It's really, really long right there. These are short, and this is a really long one. Now they all have that, call this the T, like, you know, it almost shapes a cross. They all have the tail on it like that, like this cross right here. But these old ones, these are like really, really old T-posts. These caps will not fit them. Let me back this up. I got you all the way zoomed in. These caps will not fit them. They don't even cover, just sit it on top. You can see all the way around. There's tips of this sticking out. So this is the second one I've come across that's an old one. The newer ones, I'm assuming there's some old ones out here that were newer than this old, that are a little bit, that little T right there is smaller, the caps to fit on them. And the really new ones, which have the little white tips on them, those are like perfectly small, and they pretty much fit really easy. But this is the second one I've come across like this. Anyway, so I can't put a cap on this one, or I've got to order some other kind of cap that will fit these big ones like this. And I don't know, I'll have to do some research, I guess. Anyway, I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got, yeah, 3 more caps. 1, 2. One of those is a big one. Right past that one with one on it, there's 2 right there. So I've got 4 that need a cap. This one needs one that won't fit. There's 1 down there that won't fit. I've got 3 caps and 4 posts right here that need a cap. So I'm going to be 1 short on it anyway. Plus the 2 that have these big ones. So leave me alone. I'm trying to do work here. Thank you. Anyway, I'm going to get these done. I'm going to get back up and mow. All right, I want to just estimate real quick right here, because I was thinking it's going to be a while before my chicks are old enough to come out into the chicken coop. And then I may just do a completely different, something different with their yard. I really don't know yet. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I've had so many ideas with the chickens. I said I was going to do the thing over the whole top of it. Then I thought, well, no, all this stuff. If y'all remember, I put a net over the garden, and it was covered in pine straw, limbs from the pine tree. Everything was just stuck in that net. So I was like, okay, well, that's not going to work. Trying to put net over this, because that would just look ugly. I mean, like, I know sometimes my yard don't look pulled together, but that would just be totally ugly if it was covered in tree limbs and leaves and pine straw all the time. So, I don't know. I don't want to completely metal it, because then I wouldn't have any grass. They would have no, there's plenty of grass. They still, even though I just recently, I mean, up until the flood, they all still went in at night to the coop. And they all come out in the morning and ate right there around the coop. And that's the only dirt area I have in that whole chicken yard, is right around the coop where they ate. All the grass is still thick and pretty in their chicken yard. So if I cover it with metal, I might could cover a section of it, and I don't know. I'm sort of at a loss for that. But I would like to get the measurements for what this is going to be right here. So I was thinking about taking the chicken yard gate and then that gate, which are sort of matching sets. Hey, big boy. Hey, who are you hollering at? I think grief horses are hollering at her because she's out. We were just talking over here by the fence. I was putting them T-post caps on. Anyway, I was thinking about, because I wanted to get a bigger gate, one like an 8-foot gate, because these are only 6-foot gates, and Daniel's tractor, even my truck, they just barely, I mean like 1 inch one way or the other, and they're going to scrape the side. So I thought, well, I could put the 2 gates together where it's 2 gates and they open out, you know. That'd be 12 foot. There'd be no problem getting something in and out if we needed to. Like when I start working on my garden right up here, bringing my garden boxes up here closer up in the yard, trucks would come through here. I could just come in, back in, have no problem. So I just thought, for the heck of it, while I'm out here, I know I'm hobbling, but I could see just what I know I've got all the posts I need. I'm curious about how many cattle panels I'm going to need. I have 2 full ones. If I have 12 foot of gate, that's 12 foot of gate. These 2 6-foot ones together. I guess they're 6 foot. Let me see. This gate may be longer. This may be a longer gate than that other one. This is not an 8-foot gate, but it's a 7 something. My tape keeps falling. Let me try it one more time. Yeah, it's nice. This gate is 94 inches. That's longer than the other gate. The other gate's not that long. But if I put these 2 together, I'm just going to say 6 and 6 and say 12. And then 16 foot are the cattle panels. It's almost going to be just, I have 2 cattle panels here. And I have some short pieces. So it may be just enough to put across here. I'm going to check it real quick. I just want to see, like coming from here, this is 12 foot right here from the chicken yard. Oh no, the panels are 16 foot. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh my gosh, I'm way off over here. Okay, so that's a panel. Dadgum. I don't know if I can. All right, I'm out of view. Let me get back over here and put myself back in view. Whew. I don't know if what y'all are gonna be able to see with me off over. I don't know. I don't know what you can see. Where did I dig that hole at? Well, crud. I dug up the grass with my foot somewhere. Are you kidding me? Can't find my, oh, here it is. Okay, so this is 16. I'm gonna put my tape in this now, and I'm gonna say, let's just say the gate was right here, because this is a good even spot for the gate. Let's see what 12. I'm gonna call the gate 12. See if this is in the hole. Yeah. So that's 12 right here. That would be the 2 gates together. That's a pretty good spot right here. So let me see. I know y'all can't see me, I don't think. I'm trying to see what you see. Whew. That's 1 panel and 2 gates is what I've measured out so far. Man, it would be awesome if I could just get 1 more panel that way. I would have just what I need. thing is, it's going to be going in between. The fort will not actually be the wall. You know, I talked about earlier the fort being part of the fencing, but it's not, because this is on this side of the fort. Anyway, I'm going to see if we could do 16. Is up behind the fort. I have enough to do everything I want to do. It's 2 full cattle panels, 2 gates. Oh my gosh. This thing is not wanting to. I'm sort of cattywampus. Okay. If I put the 2 gates together, that brings this gate back here up. So I'm still using it, but I'm going to use a chicken yard gate. Let me get it here in the sun. A panel going across, 2 gates, and 1 panel puts me up inside, like almost to the end of the fort. And then from the fort edge to Tony's fence, or the fence that separates mine and Tony's, is 5 foot. And I've got panels, cattle panels, those pieces that I got from the river that time. I mean, down there by the gully, and I brought them up, and praise God, I happened to get them, and the flood came, and we used them all right there in the front yard. Remember fixing that little corral for the goats? God just works things out, don't he? But I've got those pieces leaned up right over there, and I think there's still 2 pieces over at the corner of my house somewhere off that way. Anyway, that's gonna give me, I have everything I need to go ahead and move this gate up here right now. Now, you know what I need? I need a knee that works right. So I think I'm gonna get with Steph, and I'm gonna get with Bree, and see if we can't do a girls build. Bree can bring her dear me, post hole digger, and we can dig them with that, so it won't be using, you know. And then I have 2.5 bags of concrete. We would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, somewhere between 5 and 7 4x4s, and I have them. I already have them. I can't use them for the new stall because I want 10-foot ones for the stall. That we can go 10 foot, we'll go 2 foot in the ground, and then that will give me 8-foot walls for Molly and for Big Boy. They'll have, each one of them will have their own stall, but that'll be over there, and I can't do that right now. I mean, I can go buy the post, and we can get the post in the ground. A simple stall like that, like Daniel says, just use pickets. He goes, just do it with pickets. It's so fast and easy. You just put them in the back of your truck. You don't need a trailer. So the only thing I would need the trailer for would be the metal, possibly, because it's going to be 10 foot deep. I'd get 12-foot metal. I could still do it in my truck, because my back end of my truck is 6. With the tailgate down, it's 8. That would only have the metal sticking out 2 foot. Anyway, sticking over the edge of the tailgate. So I could still do it in the truck. So I really wouldn't need any trailer for anything. The only thing I would need a trailer for is if I had to go get another cattle panel. But I honestly believe right here I am not going to have to do that. I have the one over there that will come down when we take the fence down. I have the one over here in the corner behind the chicken yard, between the chicken yard and like the goat fence part right there. I don't know. Anyway, I have that one. Those are 2 full 16-foot panels. So I should not need, well, I hope that's a 16-foot one, because from here I'm looking, looks like it's been, maybe I'm just seeing it at an angle, the sun is shining. No, actually it looks like it's been cut for some reason. Dadgum. Well, it don't matter. The point is that I think I can get it all done with what I already have here. So, and it's not like them people up there on that hill don't have cattle panels laying around somewhere. They can bring one cattle panel down here. Anyway, then I'll get that done, but I'll build the gate, the little walk-through gate, for when we start doing the bringing them up, like for floods, if we have to bring them all up. I don't know, Daddy was all gung-ho on that, and then he sort of like, he hadn't talked about it again since, so I don't know if he still wants to do that or not. I still plan to build a stall, like a deck type platform in the old little goat side yard where Katie is right now. Guys, I think I'm gonna take Katie to Pawpaw. Katie's by herself. She needs friends, and she can't go with these. I put Gimli in with her that one day. Gimli just knocked her into that fence so many times I thought he'd hurt her. And for 2 days she had diarrhea. And I thought, dear me, I hope he didn't hurt her. I just think he upset her stomach when he did all that mess. Like, it made her nervous. But anyway, I just think she needs friends, and I don't have any more babies. I don't plan to have any more baby goats up here right now. After losing Casey, that was just, that was heartbreaking. That was heartbreaking. Oh my gosh, I can't stand. I need my BB gun. I don't have it with me right now. That dog, Debbie's dog, she never had it spayed, and it had puppies. It was a mud, it came up. It had puppies. They were able to give people puppies, all except for one they kept. It looks like, well, because they're Gunner's babies. So this looks like Gunner standing right there, but I think she's already killed one chicken in my front yard, and she just chased them. I wondered if y'all heard all that racket just a few minutes ago with the chickens, that was all them running in to this part, and that's because that dog is standing right there. I guess she chased them up this fence line. I guess I'm gonna have to call Debbie and talk to her. I did not want to have to complain about it, but every morning when I let Jensen and Honey out, they bark like a crazy. And one morning when I let them out, that dog was in the front yard. There was a dead chicken right by the corner of the front porch, and that dog was in my yard. Now, I didn't see that dog kill the chicken, but it was there. And it was a fresh kill. And I think it's her. Now she's over there by Buddy and Steph's chickens. I'm going to have to call somebody. All right, I'm going to go. I love you guys. This has been, I don't know if y'all found this video interesting at all. I'm so sorry. I can't do a whole lot right now, but I think us 3 girls, if the girls are into it, when it cools off a little bit more, give it another couple of weeks, when it cools off, maybe my knee will be a little bit better by then. And I think we can build a fence here, and we can start on that stall and only need Daniel for the roof. We could probably do the roof ourselves too, but anyway. And the girls may not even want to do it. They may say, I don't really want to do that right now, Kim. And I'll just say, okay, I'll start by myself. Anyway, I got to go get this dog out of here. So I will see you guys later. Love y'all. God bless you. You guys in Florida and up that coast where that hurricane is coming, I am so sorry. We're praying for you guys. We're praying for y'all. All right, love y'all. God bless you. Katie, I'm trying to do a video.